just listen to these bitches that come off these motherfuckers and have. Yeah, hold on, wait. I ain't gonna talk like that all the time. I need to calm down in the mind. Damn, Chris, shit. Kick back and shit. I know you looking at the track and shit, but you sit up there and profane or profanity. Shit, humanity is not ready for that. But every time you go around the street, this is all you see. Black being treated you by them. Off in this bitch, seems like the chances are slim. But at the same time, you show you my name deal. And they still fucking around with you. 24 like it's point, pink, point at you. You understand me? I'll come down this bitch like WD if you wanna see me. Acting fool. I'ma come down this bitch over you like worm. Off in this bitch, diggler with the big eye. Yes sir, Hyler. Off in this bitch, oh shit, what's the word? Wait. Hold on, wait. Let me go out this bitch, because I'm tripping 24. I know we shouldn't be tripping like some dipping in other people's business when they think they are the witnesses. Well, the witnesses, you gotta witness something, so I'm coming down this bitch, big business. Like showbiz, I'm off in this bitch, go way back in the day like she whiz. You understand me? Oh, wait.
What's going down, everybody out there? Yeah, that's gonna be done over. I got this one master and stuff for it. Wow, man, it's a very, 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 how should I say, interesting day. Yep. You know, I'm not. You know how sometimes it seems like people might be square to really pick up on signs. Where's Sasquatch? I didn't get back in the studio, and believe me, I found out that it was Valentine's Day. You know, what people normally celebrate, a day that people normally celebrate, you know. Well, I ain't going to history and all that about the Valentine's Day, yada, yada, yada. People have turned it into love and flowers and chocolate candy and all of the above, and that's beautiful. Because they took something wicked and turned it into something beautiful, and that's all that counts, right? Right. So that's that on that. But anyway, I just found out that today was such a day, or the day, a minute ago, man. I went to this client's house and she said Happy Valentine's Day, and it was a damn shame because I looked at her like she was speaking to me in a foreign language. Ain't bullshitting. I'm like, okay, it is February, that's coming up one of these days. I didn't even know. Damn. Y'all see that? I did not even know that it was today. I thought she was saying it and like it's coming up or whatever, like this is a day. I just got the feeling that, well, this is a day from her. This is a day that they celebrate. You know, shit, I ain't celebrating it. Something, I don't know, like, and I just got the feeling like, shit, I ain't either. So, you know, because, you know, sometimes that be that way, maybe not, but, and then it dawned on me later, I said, shit, you know, you have to start doing things spontaneously, like. And, wow, you know, this person says something like that, and shit, you know, you might, you know, shit. Maybe you should have asked her out to eat and took her to the movies or some shit. See, the thing about this is I don't have that kind of relationship, and I hate to say with clients, because they're all people. You know, but I don't use business cards. I don't use, how should I say, my skill or gift or anything like that to get in panties. I don't do that. And a lot of times I don't approach women because I think that, you know, sometimes you be like, well, Milwaukee's so small, they all taken up anyway. Well, you don't even try. You know, you don't give them the benefit of, I'm not going to say turning you down, but telling you that they have someone, and you're damn sure don't give them the benefit of them thinking that you are a dog or, you know, whatever else. You know, I don't know. And there was something else that I was going to say as far as the benefit of, you know, or satisfaction. I don't know. But I damn sure I be out here like, yeah. To me, it seemed like everyone's taken. Like everyone is where they want to be. Really, I don't bother. And then sometimes, and so, you know, I can pick up on signs, but if I'm not dialed into that, and I'm coming over your house for a professional reason, that's what it's going to be. You know, unless you say otherwise. And we can go from there. And, you know, in moderation, like, and, you know, if, you know, just ask a question or something. You know, I don't know, people used to be more, honest, like, with their feelings and shit. Like, a woman just think you was cute or something, or whatever else, or one, you know, thought you was whatever, just say something. A lot of time, women, y'all gotta understand this. There are a lot of us men that would not approach you in a certain way because we feel that you should be taken. Like, you know, you should be somebody's side. And they're gonna go through all that. You know, because one thing a lot of men aren't gonna do is play tug of war. You know, and you know, so a lot of men have, I know me, I have my mind set on everybody's with somebody. You see them in the mall by themselves, they with somebody. Ain't nobody that fine gonna be by themselves. Really, I mean, I just, sometimes I be that way, like, you know, and you know, you don't want, you know, people that may not be in control of their urges or whatever else to, you know, to be going against something that they may not be fully, how should I say, in tune with, or they may have issues with, or something like that. You know, you don't want society to use, you know, you don't want to be a tool, put it like that. So that, you know, that's just the way that is. I'm just not out here right now. Don't get me wrong. You know, if the feeling's right, the spirit's right, and yada yada yada, that'll be fine. But as far as just cramming something together to make it work, and getting used to someone's spirit, or what they are, or if they're in the middle of soul searching, maybe in the middle of soul searching, and they may be doing a couple of things. They might be sort of reckless in their search, and you don't want to be drawn into all that. The best thing that men and women can do is stop thinking with their little heads. Yes, women, you have one too. It's called a clitoris. Sure do. Just stop thinking with that lower region. Don't even go there when it comes to, you know, really see a person, like, get to know a person, like, really, I'm telling you, because that, you can waste a lot of time being led by that way. And then sometimes you can meet someone, and you put it like that, you know, if you meet someone and it used to be 100 but then it got bad, well, you know, you can meet someone that if you don't really know them and you jump into shit, it can be bad. So I mean, you know, well, that's what that is. A lot of times I get into the studio and do like a Valentine's Day track. Hell, I might even tonight. I mean, I don't know. You know, with the 7th session, Magnegro and stuff like that. And it's crazy how, how I'm able to set things up. I'm gonna say me, because I am, like, you see these trees and stuff, this is what you are. You're not separate from the creator, you know. And when I shoot those videos, like the next one you might see, if you didn't see it, that's all Alan Watts is saying. Like, you are a creator. So take your rightfully place and stop looking for someone to give you the answers. Accept what you are. You know, not meaning don't work on yourself, but you know what I mean? Like, you know, because you can be the lowest form or highest form. Find a medium. Find a medium. If you want to know, well, where's the medium at? Find a medium that is humanitarian to others. Like, really. Like, if you, 9 times out of 10, if you're doing something to hurt somebody, you know, you're not there. You're lower than your medium. And you can be lower or higher now. You can be lower or higher than your medium. You want to sit in the middle of that wheel of life, right in the middle, and let all the bullshit just go around. If you get off the middle, if you get off that middle wheel or that middle stump or whatever else you're sitting on, it'll be quick to go to one side. Bow, help somebody come back to that bitch. Or go bow, go on there in the day, but will hurt the bot, come back. Bow, get 11 in there, come back. Bow, go down to the shore, we're up, and come back. That's what that is. But stay in the middle, because people are trapped in those modalities, you know. And but like I said, a lot of times it's mastering your lower region. A lot of people, if they go and say, what makes me need to be with someone? A lot of times it's money, finances, and that lower region. You just don't have control over that lower region. Gotta have something. You gotta get something. Or society asking you where yours at. Why you by yourself? It's never, you know what I mean? So, you know, you gotta change the demographic. Like, really. And sometimes it gets so crazy. And sometimes you can be in control and not even know it. That's the way it's supposed to be. Like that whole thing, the way it's set up today, the whole meeting, the whole everything. I'm like, damn, okay, that could have been, you know, because, you know, I put it like this. Where's this time at? I'm just rambling. I'm going to do it too. Sometimes I have visions of being with women that I don't even know. And I ain't gonna go into details about the most recent vision that I have, as far as the skin color, complexion, rather, you know, red bone or what, you know, that's what I mean when I say that. But you know, and I was like, well, damn, I don't know that person. Well, maybe that person's coming along. I'd be damned. Like, it's the same complexion. Oh, shit. It was really fucking weird. One thing I'm not going to do, I'm not, you know, I'm not saying this is what it is. People, you can't, like I said, master yourself. I hate to use terms like side niggas and side this, a side person, a side piece, or side whatever. I hate to use those terms, but, you know. Wow. When I was speaking in the last video also, before the one you're going to see that I shared, and I was speaking of, where is this time at? I was speaking of people. I said, you might become food in a time where there's, you know, less food, yada, yada, yada. See, I see things like this, man. And when I say I mean all that you see. Just me, me, separate from you. I mean I, like the clouds, the trees, anything that is organic. Everything. You, me, everything. And I be trying to show that. And it might be kind of boastful, because people do not get it if you don't boast about yourself. They will never get it. Like, we're in a world where people, oh, you gotta talk and you gotta hype, you know. And, you know, so the way that I do it, the language that I use has to be shocking. I said that one time before. And the things that I don't use have to be shocking. Some people are like, oh, he put that out? And that's not the normal way that the things, you know what I mean? Like, that's just the way that is. Like, you see leaves or trash on the ground, and then all of a sudden you don't see it. What happens? The wind blows it away a lot. Sometimes you got people to come and sweep in the dirt or whatever, blow it away. You know what? They'll blow it away. So, it's in my ear too. I'll call you right back. Bye. So, that's the way that is sometimes. Now, a lot of times people that are not secure in themselves and whatever else are scared and running on fear, and what that cerebellum transmits to your body, the fight or flight. They might go in and get themselves into things, and that's what I was saying. Like, if you go underground, you don't know what the shift is going to be. You don't know if the earth is going to be shook or whatever. You don't know how it's going to be. You can be buried. You know what I mean? What fault lines are you drilling on, really? Do you really know that? I'm pretty sure you got geological people that went and said, okay, this would be a nice place to build. But how many mudslides have it been when people thought that they had the right place? You know, who's leading you? There might be a time not where humans can't be on the top. Well, sure enough, those that has been among can't fucking be on the top. You be doing fucking around trapped down there with those that can't be on top. And I'm not talking about the civilizations that are in the room. I'm talking about the, you know, the ones that didn't guide your ass to where you are. Like really the real ones. You know, the real ones, the beneficent ones, not the malevolent ones. There'd be a whole plan to get your ass somewhere and be like, okay. I'm just saying. So I look at that a lot. And I go by the way I feel. And I know there's a lot of devastation and stuff going on. But everyone has the control and they can save themselves if they will do so. That's why I was saying that zazen, that standing or sitting in that posture, in that, you know, whatever else, your legs ache or whatever else. You're trying to, or hair shirt, which the Spanish people do, wear a hair shirt to show. Some people like to beat themselves up, to go through the same thing that the depicturation of Christ went through, to account for their sins. Wearing a hair shirt. They do that and the Spanish people do that. The Spanish Catholics wear a hair shirt so they can be uncomfortable. Or sit in zazen, meditative state till your legs are numb. And all this, when all you have to do, just know that the I, that, you know, you are one. And if you see yourself as any kind of ego, that's not you. You're not even you. And you give into that and know that you're a part of something big, and then you can control shit. You can really write your own ticket. And I'm not talking about as far as ticket as getting in somewhere. Because a lot of times when you have the power, you would rather steward yourself than go and be over everybody else, because you know that they're not there. So it'd be like cheating. So you don't do it. Don't just think that a person can't come off, because I was doing that shit before I reached to this level. And I take no pleasure in dominating over everybody. None whatsoever. Where's this time at? So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Happy day to everybody. And it's crazy. And to the person that called me, that's another thing too. And like I was saying, telling my ex this. If there's a person that's in show business or whatever else, see, I'm not as loud as people think that I am. If there was someone who had status or whatever else in the public eye a certain way, and we happen to get together and have dinner or something, shit, ain't nobody gonna find out about it. And I hope you don't tell no damn body about it. Like, really, because it's not nobody's business. Like, really, I'm not that person. Oh, so-and-so, such and such, and I got in your panties, and you called me, but you was talking about your man, all that shit. Man, please, believe me, your secret is safe with me. It shouldn't be no secret, and 9 times 10, if it is a secret as far as it being someone else, it's not going to be, because I don't do that. But just your privacy, I don't do that. I don't. So I'm going to say to the person that said that to me this morning, you know, I apologize. It was totally over my head. Not saying that it was anything more than that. You know, I'm just saying, you know, if it was totally over my head. And I'm not going to go into details about that, because I think I would just call and make that statement. Anyway, y'all keep y'all heads up to see shit coming. I'm out. One.